It was a winter that cut to the bone, colder than any since the Second World War. Tiny snowflakes clung to rooftops, blanketed empty streets, and dusted the thin coat of a little girl huddled under a porch. This was Anya, a 10-year-old with wide, sad eyes, filled with sorrow and resignation. Anya sat beside a basket overflowing with matchboxes, each tiny matchstick a symbol of her life's heavy burden. Anya's father, Mikhail, had once been a renowned arms manufacturer during the war. Back then, his company thrived, and money flowed in like water. Anya's family lived in luxury, with servants, abundant food, and fine clothes. Anya, then just a tiny girl, knew only carefree laughter in their cozy villa. But then, peace returned, and with it, tragedy struck. Mr. Mikhail's company went bankrupt completely. The shock was too great for the 55-year-old man. Mr. Mikhail, once a powerful owner, suddenly found himself penniless, and worse, he descended into alcoholism. Alcohol transformed him into a different man, irritable, difficult, and constantly berating Anya, his only daughter. Anya, though young, bore the responsibility of earning a living. Every day, she sold matches, earning meager coins to buy liquor for her father and a little food to survive. Anya's neighbors were also poor. They lived hand to mouth, but their hearts were warm. Occasionally, they would share a dry piece of bread or a thin bowl of soup with Anya, so she wouldn't go completely hungry. This warm human connection was the rare comfort in Anya's humiliating life. On New Year's Eve, the cold was bone-chilling, piercing to her very core. Anya still roamed the streets, her hands purple with cold, her bare feet swollen from the frost. But she hadn't sold a single matchstick. The fear of returning home empty-handed and being scolded or beaten by her father was greater than the fear of the biting cold. Anya huddled in a dark street corner, where a sheltered nook offered a faint hope of warmth. It was past midnight, and Anya couldn't bear the cold any longer. Trembling, she pulled out a matchstick and struck it against the rough wall. The flame ignited, bringing the first illusion. Anya saw herself in the luxurious living room of their old villa. Her father, Mr. Mikhail, impeccably dressed, was reading by the warm fireplace. Her mother was playing the piano, its melodious tunes filling the air. Little Anya lay in her mother's arms, listening to fairy tales and nibbling on a fragrant cookie. It was a glorious past, a life full of love and warmth that was now just a distant memory. The second match was struck, and light flashed again. This time, Anya saw herself sitting before a table laden with delicious food. There was golden brown roasted chicken, creamy mashed potatoes, fresh green vegetables, and all sorts of sweet pastries. The enticing aroma filled Anya's nostrils, making her stomach rumble with hunger. She reached out, wanting to touch that succulent chicken, but the image suddenly vanished, leaving only the familiar darkness and bitter cold. The third match was lit, and the flame glowed brightly. Before Anya's eyes appeared a magnificent Christmas tree adorned with thousands of sparkling candles, shimmering baubles, and countless gifts nestled beneath its branches. Laughter and the jingle of bells echoed. Anya saw herself dancing around the tree with other children, no longer cold, no longer hungry, only the pure joy of childhood. The cold grew more intense, piercing deeper with each passing moment. Anya knew she couldn't hold on any longer. With a last surge of strength, she lit all the remaining matches in the box. A large, brilliant flame erupted, illuminating the dark street corner, and in that dazzling light, Anya's gentle grandmother appeared, her eyes shining with love, her kind smile radiating warmth. She opened her arms and embraced Anya. The warmth from her grandmother enveloped Anya's body and soul. She caressed Anya's messy hair and whispered softly in her ear, her voice tender yet firm, "Stop using crystal meth, wake up, my child." Anya started, opening her eyes in a daze. She found herself lying on a soft sofa in the warm living room of the villa. Morning sunlight streamed through the window. There was no bone-chilling cold, no match basket, no alcoholic father. She quickly ran downstairs, seeing her father reading the newspaper and her mother preparing breakfast. Her father's company had not gone bankrupt. Her family was still wealthy, still happy. Tears streamed down Anya's cheeks. It was just a dream, a terrifying nightmare caused by the drugs she had secretly tried. She ran and hugged her parents tightly, her heart overflowing with happiness and gratitude. From that night on, Anya completely changed. She became more obedient, learning to cherish the life she had. Anya understood that the beautiful illusions created by drugs were only temporary, and the price paid for them was far too high. Anya began to tell the story of her dream to her friends, to everyone around her. With eyes still holding a hint of the nightmare's fear, she urged everyone, please, never try crystal meth, not even once. It might bring beautiful initial illusions, but it will drag.